We trust that you mothers are really enjoying this broadcast. And just for a few minutes, I just want to share with you about a woman by the name of Hannah. You find her story in the book of Samuel, in 1 Samuel chapter 1. Hannah was going through a very challenging, a very difficult time. She was childless, she was barren. And to complicate matters, her husband had another wife. Yes, you heard me right. This man, Elkanah, had two wives. One was Hannah and one was Peninnah. Now, Peninnah had several children, but Hannah had no children. And this other wife would really taunt Hannah and make her life very challenging, very difficult. As a matter of fact, one day, Hannah went to the temple and she was praying before God. And listen to the complications sometimes we face in life. Here it is, Hannah was praying before God because her heart was so bitter. She was so broken because she wanted to have a son, and this other woman was just taunting her and teasing her. She was broken in heart, and she went to the temple and she was praying. But her grief was so intense that words were not coming out. Her lips were moving, but words were not coming out. And the priest of God, by the name of Eli, he saw her, so he thought she was drunk. Now here it is, she goes to the house of God to pray. Her heart is filled with bitterness and heartache, and the minister of God is accusing her of drunkenness. But then she responded, "Not so, my Lord. I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer." She was deeply troubled. As a mother, your children may not have come out the way that you expected. Things have not worked well with you the way you anticipated. But I want you to know that God is a very present help in trouble. The Bible says, casting all your cares upon him because he cares for you. And Eli blessed Hannah, and she went her way, and God answered her prayer. About a year later, God gave her a son, and she dedicated that son, Samuel, to God because she was grateful that God answered her prayer. I want you to know that God is a prayer answering God. You may be going through a time of challenge as a mother or as a grandmother. Things may not have worked out for you as you expected in your marriage, in your home, with your children. But you commit your way to God, and he will not only bring it to pass, but he will do for you the exceeding abundantly above all you are able to ask or even imagine. God has not abandoned you. And if you commit your way to God, he will bring it to pass.